Around the world, 10 to 20% of children and teenagers suffer from mental illness. In Jamaica, 45% of teenagers have reported having frequent episodes of anxiety symptoms such as jitters, restlessness, worry, and irritation. According to a new Caribbean Policy Research Institute poll used to examine broader measures of mental and emotional health, mental illness may be influenced by several underlying factors such as working long hours, providing care for a family member, or experiencing financial troubles. Let's now lift the curtains on one man's life narrative to see how his mental state impacted the way he maneuvered life. It's a journey that may impact even you.
One fool makes many, right? So Curtis brings them in, and they line up like little ducks in a row, and Curtis just knocks them down, right? How do you think we keep getting so many repeat gigs?
This play, it looks and examines the life and times of Donny Hathaway. That's a popular American musician. But not only was he brilliant, the fact is that the truth of the matter is that he had mental issues.
Despite his mental struggles, Donny Hathaway arranged multiple hit songs for various soul, gospel, jazz, and blues artists, Aretha Franklin and The Impressions, among others.
Jackie O or Nina Simone.
Oh my girl.
It's all coming through and then some. Curtis is the man. He has offered me a production deals. We have to move to Chicago. I'll be arranging for Jerry Butler, the Staple Singers, and even Aretha Franklin. In my life and time, I've sung a lot of songs.
Hathaway's mental health improved after being diagnosed and starting treatment.
So why should we listen to a story of an American artist?
We believe strongly, we don't just believe, we live the philosophies of Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey believed in a Pan-African movement where all of us that are descendants of Africa are related, and we all are. So Donny's story may seem to be an American story, but it's a black man's story.
A black man's story that disregards social status, color, stage in life, or geographic place.
In Jamaica, once you mention, that you are struggling, in that way you are deemed like, or maybe not much attention is placed to that. It's more like, oh no, just, sleep, relax, it's whatever you're dealing with. Maybe you're worrying too much or you're probably stressed, so don't think too much about it. But what are the signs that we can look for somebody that is struggling with mental health issues?
Sometimes when persons are in this state, we can see some of the signs starting to break through. Like they'll get angry easily, or they'll be too withdrawn in the opposite side. Sometimes there's some tremors that can happen to your body.
In 60% of instances of mental illness involving children in state care, psychological difficulties are evident. 76% of those cases involve maladaptive behaviors like violence, suicidal thoughts, and social withdrawal.
I played Yulela in Heart of Soul. I was Donny's wife. I was the caring type, but he started going through mental illness. I didn't know what was going on at the time. Well, the character didn't know what was going on at the time. She was supportive, but at one point, things went south.
And the role I played was a character named Benny, but sometimes went by Bunny. Whatever the reason may be, I'm still not completely certain, but I love the character because it was essentially me, but a caricature. So the way I had to prepare for the role was I just had to be myself, but play it up a little. He was a sort of type that knew what was happening. He knew the ins and outs of the roles, and he knew how to play it up to his advantage.
I played Donny Hathaway, the lead. Well, the story is built around his life.
Through art and its storytelling come possibilities of understanding life's various obstacles and the struggle to overcome them. It could be as simple as resisting a harmful mental perception.
I was very shy.
And when I should perform on stage, I get nervous and always forgetting my lines. At one point I thought he was gonna drop me and find someone else. But he saw the talent in me, I didn't see myself. And he pushed me to get there. So now having the confidence, I'm very dedicated to this studio and I'm willing to play any part given to me.
Theatre is one way to do this, and there are many other ways to challenge the mind, such as knowing the difference between fact and fiction. You can begin by utilizing the resources at your disposal.
We have, for example, like forums. We collaborate with other agencies, other health agencies, to educate, as well as to we provide the information as to where they can go to get assistance.
Donny Hathaway returned to his room at the Essex House Hotel in New York City on January 13, 1979. Later that night, his body was discovered on the sidewalk outside his 15th floor window. The death of Donny Hathaway was ruled a suicide. He was 33 years old at the time.
To check on your strong friends.
Very much true, because like she said, you don't know what people are going through. And it's also important to know within yourself what's going on, because you yourself know you better than anyone else could possibly know you.
Let not your mind be troubled, and if it is, seek help. Our theatre, culture, and art worlds are waiting on you to speak up, find peace, and inspire others to do the same.